The snow sure has made the travel difficult all throughout the 5 boroughs and into New Jersey, but we are ready for football nonetheless at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Murray's 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Murray now on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The kicker on
John Ross, 36 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. McKenzie. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Drake. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the gun on 3rd down. McKenzie. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
57. Mike, 57. Oh, yeah.
Operating from the gun. McKenzie. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. First down, Steelers.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Steelers 7, Jets 0.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down.
Check, 59, 59. Blue day, blue day. Kill. Bang, 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 bang. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
On the ball carrier.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside
onside give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Pittsburgh.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Check 26, check 26. You got time. You got time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 16, Jets nothing.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Check 9, check 9.
Throwing again. McKenzie looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
He's not going to get me.
They'll run with Drake, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
37-yard line.
2nd and 12.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Let's go.
Back to throw. McKenzie. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McKenzie. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, McKenzie. Looking sideline, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Steelers 23, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They run it with Carson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Murray now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. John Ross saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point up and through. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Jets, nothing.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. Three of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Mike 40, check. He's cut. 60 Eagles.
Right back to Drake. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on 3rd down, McKenzie. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Turnover on down.
I told you, I ain't going nowhere.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Steeler 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Von Miller coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th
down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McKenzie, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, McKenzie. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Looking to throw. McKenzie. Flush to his right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Go. Go. Who you got? Check, 59.
Operating from the gun. Murray caught left side. It's Beckham. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, McKenzie. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, McKenzie. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, McKenzie. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that slide?